So, for the first time in a while, the iPhone was not the phone I was most excited for this year. In fact, I was this close to actually getting something completely different. Let's go back to August 5th, 2020. Holy crap. Yeah, this actually looks really cool. I might have to buy one.
We pioneered
Oh, wow.
category to
But as usual, time went by. I kind of realized how cozy I am inside this luscious walled garden. The keynote had me hooked again, but it wasn't until I actually held the phone that my decision was clear. What is up, guys? My name is Hussain, and today we're talking about the iPhone 12 and 12 Pro. If you like this video thus far and you're feeling generous, I'd really appreciate your support with the subscribe button down below. I firstly want to start with the most evident change, and that is the design of the phone. It's amazing how a few design tweaks can literally change the entire experience of a product. Apple completely changed how the phone feels in your hand by simply reverting back to the design from the iPhone 4 days. The sides are all flat again, and the phone generally has more of a solid boxy feel to it. Sometimes these things are just so tough to describe, and you just have to experience it to understand what somebody's talking about. But this little change really made the phone a pleasure to hold and use, in my opinion. And it also reveals something interesting about Apple, which is that they're not afraid to go backwards sometimes if it results in a better user experience. UI is king, baby. Both the iPhone 12 and 12 Pro are similar in this regard, except for the 12 having a matte finish on the sides, whereas the 12 Pro has a stainless steel finish on the sides. Now, I know the internet's been talking about like fingerprints and how much it sucks on the 12 Pro. To be honest, I didn't really see it as a big issue. Yes, it collects fingerprints. Yes, they're noticeable sometimes, but to me, at least, it's not that visible when you're actually using the phone, at least on the Pacific Blue model. And between the 12 and 12 Pro, I definitely like the premium feeling stainless steel on the Pro. Now, this year we also have this new front glass, which is called Ceramic Shield by Apple, which is supposedly 4 times stronger in terms of drop protection. But to be honest, I would have liked better scratch protection because that seems to be the biggest issue for me year over year. I don't know, what do you guys think? Is that an issue for you guys? Like, all my iPhones, if I don't have screen protectors on them, get scratched up. And I haven't had much of an issue of them like cracking by any means, but I digress. So in terms of the display, all the models now feature an OLED display, which is a welcome addition on the base models especially. And yes, you can tell a difference with an OLED display, especially with the deepness of the blacks. Like, it just looks so much better. Overall, I'd say the 2 biggest updates for me were the design, which we just discussed right now, and secondly, I'd say is Magsafe. I know, it sounds silly. From day one, I've been crazy about Magsafe, and people probably think I'm crazy for being so excited about magnets, but one, how dare you? Magnets are the currency of the future. I would love magnets on absolutely anything. Magsafe is super exciting because of the ecosystem possibilities. There's so many things that can be done, and we've already started to see a lot of these possibilities trickling in. For example, Moment just dropped this list of accessories that they're building to be Magsafe compatible. So for somebody that creates content like me, this is super exciting. Stuff like this just gets me riled up. As for Apple's accessories, so far the charger is pretty cool because I just leave it on my desk, and whenever I need to use it, I just hover my phone like on top and it just snaps to it without having to look where I'm gonna place my phone or anything like that. But as for the wallet, us Canadians kind of got shafted because even though I pre-ordered day 1, I'm not gonna get it until like end of this month or December even. The next difference I'm kind of lukewarm excited about, and that's the camera. The main camera on the 12 version of the phone got slightly better low light with night mode support on all lenses as well, and we get Dolby Vision in video. So it's not drastically different compared to the 11, and to be honest, you may be hard pressed to find or notice a difference, but the 12 Pro did get a few more updates, especially with like the telephoto lens, Apple ProRAW support, dual optical image stabilization system, and the addition of LiDAR, which allows for night mode portraits as well as better low light autofocus. In terms of video, iPhone's always been the king. In fact, I use it quite often, even on my channel as Bcam for several things, and the audience cannot even tell a difference.
go. Down.
Video quality, however, was already superb on the 11 Pro, and I think the 12 Pro just kind of furthers that lead. Other than that, the features that I am happy exist, but not really crazy about, or crazy excited about at least, is for the inclusion of 5G support and the upgraded A14 Bionic chip. Strictly from a spec geek standpoint, these are actually huge upgrades. However, just like any speed related or internal update like this, it may not necessarily be glamorous or flashy, but over time, we're probably gonna get spoiled and used to the performance, so much so that anything less will just feel like going backwards. Okay, so let's conclude. The changes this year are somewhat subtle yet pretty big because they can offshoot into complete ecosystems, for example with Magsafe. And the design, although features smaller changes from the past, makes the phone feel more premium and more enjoyable to use. I think if you have the 11 or 11 Pro, this iteration of the iPhone can potentially be omitted. However, if you have an iPhone older than that, the 12 and 12 Pro become more worthy upgrades. But I think before you make a decision on these phones, you should also consider the 12 mini and the 12 Pro Max, because in my opinion, those are going to be the standout phones of the year. But I'm curious to know what you guys think, and I would love to hear your thoughts on the matter. And if you're sticking with your older iPhone or older phone on Android or upgrading this year, let me know in the comment section down below. I'll also be getting my hands on the 12 mini and the 12 Pro Max very soon, so if you're interested, make sure you're subbed to the channel and turn on channel notifications so you don't miss it. And also give this video a like so the algorithm favors it and I'm not spiraling downwards due to this image-based self-worth tied to the performance of this video, which incapacitates me from filming the review that's to come. In any case, alright guys, it's been a pleasure. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace. Oh my god! Oh, my wrist!
You did it wrong!
No, you did it right! No! That's enough! Give me the boxes! Oh! So guys, my antics usually have consequences to them. This is this one. Yeah, I'm bleeding. Oh man. Literally blood, sweat, and tears for this. Thank you. Guys, so today I've learned that this thing is a legitimate weapon. Oh my god, like these corners, man, they'll get you. Like, literally it's just been a couple hours since I filmed that sequence and I have literally bruises everywhere. Like bruises on my arms, on like my chest, like my face is bleeding, like what? Bad idea, but pretty fun, worth it, but bad idea.